missed. Speaking of missed, hey, welcome back, folks. Thanks for tuning in, first of all, and thanks for bearing with me. Nothing happened, nothing serious happened. I just needed to take a break from YouTube to focus on other things for a bit. So now I have plenty of time to focus on YouTube. Uh-oh. Welcome to the channel, I'm SB Mitch. You can give me a follow on social media, you can subscribe to the channel, you can do both of those things. You can do neither of those things. Who cares? Hello, pals! We're back with the box recap series. I haven't done a box recap in quite a while because, as I said earlier, I just had a lot of things going on, so I didn't do them. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, basically what I do is I take a beater box that has sold all the way through and like do a deep dive and see what the actual profit versus the estimated profits are like, and just see what happened and why certain things happened. Way back in October of 2016, I opened the most profitable beater box I've ever opened on this channel before, and that record has finally fallen after almost 5 short years. So we're gonna break down the most profitable beater box I've ever opened on this channel. This box was a $625 Soul Supremacy beater box. It's pretty recent. You might remember as soon as you see the pairs that we pull out. The box was actually opened on June 15th of this year and was opened just a week and a half later on June 25th. So here's what was in that box. We got a severely beat up pair in a size 9.5. This is an Air Jordan 1 low. This is the Shadow release from 2015, it looks like. So I will do whatever I can to make these look a little bit better. Look at this heel drag though. That heel drag is devastating. The next pair is another Air Jordan 1 low. This is the Chicago Jordan 1 low colorway. Looks like someone put off-white kind of inspired laces on them. Again, crazy heel drag, significant star loss. This next pair is an SB, but it is also pretty beat up. This one is a size 9. Looks like they tied the laces together, which is counterproductive for a YouTube video. This is a black box era release. This is the Border Blue Dunk Low SB. These are same situation. A lot of star loss, a lot of heel drag. Nike Dunk Low Vintage in a size US 11. This is the 2011 release, I believe. This is the, I think it's the college navy? No, Midnight Navy Varsity Red colorway. Kind of similar to the college whatever colorway that came out last year, but a little bit different. Another size 11 Dunk Low Vintage. Ooh, that's an interesting touch. I want to say these are kind of like Ultraman or reverse Ultramans. Just says Varsity Red Neutral Gray. Size 11. Size 10 Air Fear of God Moccasin. It's these. And these appear to be dead stock. What colorway is this? Particle Beige. Very Jerry Lorenzo looking colorway because it's just the right shade of boring. So, Nike Dunk High SP in a size 9.5. Cool. They're worn, but still a very good pair. This is the 2020 retro, I guess you could say. Nike Dunk High SP. This is the Iowa colorway. A lot of people tie these together with the Wu-Tang Dunk High, which they are not. The quality on these is significantly better than a lot of the Dunk Lows that have released recently. Got a size 10 Jordan 10 retro, newer release, probably like a Shadow or something like that. That is not the case. These are like royal blue 10s. I don't know if they have like an official name because I'm not huge on 10s. The last pair I know by looking at the box what it is. 2016 Space Jams in a size 10.5. The shoes themselves are worn but in really great shape. Space Jam 11s from 2016. I got a 2009 release in the second to last box, and they went pretty fast, so. Yeah, dude. So 8 of the 9 pairs out of this box sold on the Goat app. 1 was sold to a friend. Shout out Alex. Thanks, buddy. Just to add to the list of reasons why this is the craziest box I've ever opened on this channel, 5 of the pairs sold on Goat before the video even went live. And I mean, pairs from boxes pretty frequently sell before the video goes live, but never to this extent. Like, that's more than half of the box that was sold before the video went live. That being said, the last pair that sold were the Iowa Dunk Highs, and that happened on the 20th of August, last month. which is just crazy because number one, that pair was absolutely clean, and number two, it's just such a good colorway. But that gives this box a turnaround time of about 9.5 weeks, or basically 2 months. I feel like this is something I need to point out before I show you the estimate numbers. When I sell a pair before a video is released, the market value I put in the video isn't necessarily that. It's how much they sold for. And I only really do that to make the breakdown at the end of the video a little more accurate, if that makes sense. Now, considering that this was a $625 beater box, the estimated gross of $1,580 is absolutely nuts, especially when you realize that the estimated value versus cost is $895, which gives this box an estimated profit of $742.79. That's an estimated return on investment of 108.44%. Dude, here comes that good stuff. That good data that I just love to sip on while I sit under an old oak tree. The actual gross sales on this box totaled out to $1,603, which is $23 more than the estimated gross somehow. After subtracting all COGS, which as you may know stands for cost of goods sold, we're left with an actual net profit of $705.79, or a return on investment of 103.1%, dethroning that box that I opened back in 2016 when I had the weirdest, most white guy beard ever. I mean, there's really not much to say about this box other than the fact that it was awesome and it really did super well. So here's 3 reasons why I think it did so well. Number 1, believe the hype, baby. When you mix the summer months with the unstoppable dunk low hype train, it's really no surprise that the Jordan 1 low silhouette falls into that category as well. The more shocking part to me was just how absolutely thrashed those 3 first pairs were. And they still sold for a combined total of $448 before fees and stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, like, yeah, the Jordan 1 lows were OG colorways, but they looked like they were thrown into a wood chipper. Like, they were close to disgusting, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell people how to spend their money. Number 2, something we touch on in every single video, estimates versus actuals, numbers, that stuff. I mean, the estimated figures and the actual figures after the entire box sold were relatively close to each other, but the only thing that was really weird was the actual gross sales being $23 more than the estimated gross sales. And I had to figure out why. And it was because 3 pairs sold for more than the estimated gross. Those pairs being the Space Jam 11s, the Dunk Low vintage pack, the blue and red ones, and the particle gray fog moccasins. And I kind of had a feeling that might happen, so I did list them higher than the estimated market value on GOAT, and luckily enough, they sold for those. So high five me. And number 3, why are you selling shoes before the videos go out? Look, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love and appreciate when pairs sell on my website. Every sale on there is not only a chance to keep the business side afloat, but it's also a way to build trust and reputation in a field where integrity is kind of hard to come by. But I mean, speaking honestly, it's just so much easier to sell pairs on GOAT before the video goes live. I just don't have to worry about anything fishy going on. Like, I don't have to worry about chargebacks. I don't have to stalk the tracking to make sure that people's stuff gets there on time. I don't have to worry about someone being like, oh, I didn't receive the item, like so many people on eBay do all the time. And I don't have to worry about overly picky buyers, and they are out there, trust me. So there we go. This was the most profitable beater box I've ever opened on this channel. It was really interesting to see how and why that happened. A lot of it was timing. A lot of it was just how Soul Supremacy prices their boxes. Those beat up pairs, they probably didn't give more than like 50 bucks for each of those beat up pairs, regardless of the fact that they were awesome Jordan 1 low colorways and a really good Dunk Low SB from a really iconic box era. But this box was just nuts. So, hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to get back in the swing of doing these every 2 weeks. A lot of boxes have sold all the way through, so I've got a lot of boxes that I could use for this series. So there's no shortage of that. Thank you again for watching. Be sure to come back next week or next time or whatever floats your boat. If you have a boat. If you don't have a boat, that's cool too. Remember to keep sneakers fun because they're supposed to be fun. Bye.